Picture this, a stone so enormous it crushes the ground beneath it. A single block weighing as much as 40 modern cars. Now imagine thousands of them, lifted, dragged, placed with microscopic precision. No cranes, no steel tools, no wheels strong enough to handle the weight. Just human hands and a genius understanding of physics. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, the only remaining wonder of the ancient world, standing untouched for 4,500 years. For centuries, historians argued, scientists doubted, engineers scratched their heads. How did a civilization with primitive tools build a structure so perfect that we still can't replicate it today? Tonight, we peel back the desert sand and reveal the lost engineering that made the impossible possible. The Great Pyramid wasn't built with small stones. It was built with monsters. Most blocks weigh between 5 and 15 tons, already heavier than anything an average construction site handles. But deep inside, in the king's chamber, the Egyptians placed 80-ton granite beams. These beams were quarried 500 miles away in Aswan. Each one had to be carved, transported, lifted, and positioned within a chamber so precise, the beams locked together like engineered components of a machine. Even today, a modern crane would struggle to lift an 80-ton block. Moving it across a desert? Unthinkable. Yet somehow, this ancient civilization achieved it with perfect control. The breakthrough came from a surprising source. Not from archaeology, but from physics labs. Ancient wall paintings show workers hauling massive stones on sledges. But in one detail, a worker is seen pouring water onto the sand in front of the sledge. For decades, historians thought it was symbolic, but modern testing proved something astonishing. Wet sand reduces friction by up to 70%. When sand is dry, the grains push against each other, creating resistance. But when damp, the grains lock together, creating a firm path that makes dragging heavy stones dramatically easier. The Egyptians didn't need advanced technology. They needed to understand nature, and they mastered it. Now comes the hardest part. How did they lift these stones hundreds of feet into the air? A straight ramp? Impossible. It would have needed more material than the pyramid itself. So engineers explored new theories. Zigzag ramps, wrapping around the pyramid. These ramps would shorten the distance and reduce the angle, making lifting manageable. Internal spiral ramps, hidden inside the pyramid structure. This theory gained strength when French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin proposed that the Egyptians built internal corridors, turning the pyramid into a giant lifting machine. Counterweight lifting systems, ancient elevators. Using ropes, wooden cranes, and sand-filled counterweights, the Egyptians may have developed a mechanical advantage far more advanced than previously believed. Each theory has evidence. None fully explain everything. But one thing is clear. The Egyptians engineered the pyramid like a giant machine, not a simple pile of stones. The key to this construction machine was water. During Egypt's annual flood season, the Nile expanded, creating temporary canals that stretched deep into the desert. Recent discoveries revealed hidden water basins, ancient docks, and canal pathways leading directly to the pyramid complex. This means the pyramid wasn't built far from the river. The river was brought to the pyramid. Boats carried stones from Aswan. Workers guided them through canals. The Nile became a liquid highway, powering Egypt's greatest engineering triumph. Even with ramps and water channels, one force made it all possible: human synchronization. Egyptians mastered simple machines, levers, pulleys, wooden cradles, counterweights. But tools alone didn't move stones. People did. Teams of 50 workers moved in perfect rhythm. One group pulled, one stabilized, one controlled the ropes. Every movement was a choreographed sequence, like a mechanical heartbeat. This wasn't brute force, it was teamwork, discipline, and engineering harmony. The pyramid is not only a monument of stone, it is a monument of human coordination. And yet, even with everything we know, one mystery remains unsolved. The granite beams above the king's chamber, 80 tons each, lifted nearly 150 feet into the air, placed with perfection so precise that a single mistake would have cracked the chamber below. Even today, engineers argue, could ramps really handle that weight? Could teams really coordinate such a lift? These stones challenge our understanding. They suggest the Egyptians had knowledge, techniques, and engineering principles that we have only begun to rediscover. This is the line between what we understand and what we still cannot explain. The Egyptians were not primitive. They were masters of physics, geometry, water engineering, and human organization. Their knowledge didn't vanish, we simply forgot how to see it. The mystery of the pyramids isn't whether they were possible. The real mystery is how much ancient knowledge remains buried beneath the sands. And in the next episode, we travel even deeper, because before Egypt, there was another civilization, older, stronger, more advanced than history admits. Subscribe now for Part 3, The Civilization Older Than Egypt, a journey into a forgotten world and the secrets it left behind.